he only 22 years old, which is so crazy. And it's just like, you know, whatever it was that he was running from the police for to begin with, you know, it's so much more worse now. Now you got, on top of whatever you was running from to begin with, now you got 4 murder charges or vehicular homicide. 4 counts of vehicular homicide. And, you know, they could count that as whatever the fuck they want to count it as. It could be murder, you know, and then for the rest of the people, because he hit 11 fucking people. And 4 of them passed away. That can be murder on top of attempted murder. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then, you know, including, you know, the high-speed chasing and stuff like that, or, you know, fleeing or whatever, you know. It's just crazy. That shit don't make no fucking sense, man. That shit don't make no sense. Stuff like that. But I'm going to definitely try to follow this case since it's so close to home and stuff like that, and keep everything updated and do videos about it. Because this situation is just absolutely crazy. It don't make no fucking sense. Like, for you to already be racing when you already done had a, you know, a charge, you know, a speeding charge or whatever. Then, you know, the little shit that you know would have been getting charged for initially, which would have been probably nothing, and something that you just could have easily paid the fuck off. You know what I'm saying? Now you're finna be in prison. You went from just, you know, a charge from where you were just, you know, racing. It turned into you fleeing the police. Okay, by the time you would have got caught, had you got caught before it got to this point, what his charges would have been? He just how much time he would have had in prison or in jail? You know what I'm saying? Not only that. Not only that. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Some what sauce? Nah, I'm good. Only just for the fish. No, like if I had fish, like I just use, yeah. Thank you. Have a good night. So, I feel like even if, all he had was like the charges where he was just, you know, speeding and fleeing the police, and then he ended up getting caught before he, you know, crashed into all of those people, this would not have been big news. You know, he would not be all over the news. You know, it just would have been, you know, another story that, you know, a lot of people from Tampa would have probably never even heard of. Just like that high-speed chase that I had got caught in. I don't even know who the fuck that was. If that Hellcat had crashed into, you know, something crazy like how this boy crashed into all of these people, he would have been all over the news in Tampa. All over the news. But this boy, like, dead ass threw his whole fucking life away. Like, I just, it doesn't make no sense to me. It don't make no sense to me at all. Like, it's just, it's really sad when you think about it. It's so sad. It is so sad because at 22 years old, y'all, like, at 22, he can't, like, he's only 22, so he can't even be like, I was just thinking to myself earlier, like, he can't even be like, you know, back in my days, cause it's like, it ain't no back in your days, like, nigga, your days, you don't even have no days. You don't even have no days. He can't be like back when I was a youngin' or back when I was a jitterbug or anything like that. He can't say nothing like that because, like, dude, you know, like, I'm 31 years old, and so a lot of people, that's young. But I remember when I was 22 years old. I remember at 22 years old, and even at 22 years old, I still thought to myself that I was a baby. And at 31, thinking back when I was 22 years old, yes, I was a baby at 22 years old. Like, what the fuck? Grown, But I was still, like, I remember my mentality at 22 years old. And it's just so crazy to me. Like, oh my God. And he looked big as shit, too. When you see him on camera, he looked huge. Store looking like. Oh, it ain't too many cars and shit up here. Let me see if I can run on up in here. So I gotta go too far. Stop right here. I'll be right back, y'all. Oh shit. Felt like the car wasn't gonna even stop. I'll be right back.